Man, there sure is a lot of space between us today.
Well, there's always this big middle ground of space between us.
Yeah, but there's a lot more than what there usually is. Oh!
All your podcasts belong to me.
What?
Literally, that's the whole intro.
You don't watch our episodes.
I don't.
And I haven't listened to it since.
I watched the War Files, but I don't watch the actual finalized one.
I haven't listened since the Lucas one, so it's been a break for me as
I
well.
know it's been 10 episodes.
I missed our best episodes, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I know, and
Everyone agrees that season 2 was better.
Just like Aspen Hotel.
Well, hold
I
on.
knew you were gonna say that.
Hold on a minute.
Wait, you were telling me season 2 is about season 1 of Aspen?
I think it has higher highs, but it definitely has lower lows.
Oh. So today's episode of Safe State Podcast, we're talking about Aspen Hotel season
No,
2.
we're not.
Watched by Amazon Prime.
Thomas, get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Me and AJ explained the entire timeline of Aspen Hotel to a newcomer.
No.
Starting with the creation of man.
Oh. I'm familiar with this.
Break
I've
out your
read the-
Bible, kids.
I'm not even that in tune with Hasbin Hotel.
I've been following it since several years before the pilot. I remember the comics that she made.
Dear God.
Back when Charlie had an edgelord design. So you look at the old design.
Anyway.
Anyhow,
So,
episode
yeah.
21.
Christmas has come early because you guys get another guest episode.
Woo!
That means it's come only for us because those do better. More views.
This is why I'm here.
Yeah, more views.
So,
No, so we have two stable ground people.
What? When do I do anything crazy?
Denmark, show everything that Joey has done that's been crazy.
Just show me jumping over the couch last episode.
Yosh.
That's all you really need. Yep. Y'all keep talking about this Yoch guy. I don't know who he is.
That's fair.
Anyways, guys, who are you?
If you don't know me, I am multiple things. I am AJ. I am the fan 21 or the fan 2002. If you see me on the interwebs or Discord or the Discords, I do a lot of things behind the scenes, watch their stuff, and then I watch some stuff. We just recorded 4 hours of footage, multiple days across for me as well.
You're a good friend of the channel.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
I'm always somewhere. But I know these guys since elementary school, middle school.
Yeah.
middle school.
Yeah,
Elementary,
you middle
middle.
school,
Me,
elementary
Yeah.
school.
I've known you for much. I've known you longer than I've known Thomas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which
Which is a crazy thing to say when I think about it.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't be here.
You're actually double.
You're right, Thomas. You should do the Has-Been episode.
And I'm half lost too. I'm
Joey explains Has-Beens to
Hanging
me.
on by a thread.
Exactly. No, but no.
But you've been at the charity events. That's what most people might know you from my channel, at least.
Yeah, I've been there for what, 4 years?
4 years.
Yeah.
I think we've been doing it for 4 years. And actually, you're in a video, and Tom, you've been on both our channels.
Yeah.
You're in Tom's first video.
Yes, I am.
Actually, you are.
I am
DT
the
vlog.
DT vlog.
That's crazy. So, that's actually our first guest who's been on both channels.
Yeah, and now I'm on the third one.
Now you're on Save State, and you'll be on, by the time this goes out, you'll be on Joey's Game Room as well. My new channel.
Oh my God, you're right. I would be on everything.
You'll be on as you'll be tied
Guys,
to
the joke of AJ taking over was not a joke.
Yeah, I'm actually truly the true usurper of the internet.
Yeah.
Yep.
If something happens, you know what happens.
What it really is, whenever the few times we get him to come in town,
We're just
we do as many things. we do stuff for charity, or a podcast, a live stream. How much can we
Yeah,
squeeze out of him?
Yeah, fun fact. I live hours away, and so as soon as I come home, there is a text message that goes, "We need to do everything now,"
Wow.
and it's like, "Oh no, I need to actually do that."
It's like I don't get to relax.
I feel like I'm glad that a lot of us still live close together, but I feel like as you get older, that kind of becomes more common.
Well, I will say,
Yeah.
that's one thing I feel like I could see it. So like, like I know most people, especially like they move around and stuff. I know some friend groups will like all like get like a beach house and they'll hang out for like the week for like once a year or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like for us that's gonna be the charity events.
Probably.
We're not gonna go on a vacation to hang out. We're just gonna do 2 charity
Get
events a
content.
year.
Because we've been planning on doing camping, and we have been planning to do camping for years.
Yeah.
But no matter what, we'll always see each other twice a year.
Yeah, it's always the charity events.
Always a charity event.
Those are like I feel like it's gonna be like even like 20 years from now. I could see us still being like even if we just end up doing like 1 a year. I could see that being the one thing like well like you live in freaking California now, and
Yeah, well, like I can just fly.
I live in France. Like well we could fly in once a year though.
Yeah, exactly.
20 years from now, if I'm in France.
Going French arc.
I'm in French arc. Season 4 of the anime.
Diabolical. That's oh my gosh.
What's gonna happen to the podcast if you're in France?
Well, you would be in
Denmark's
France
gonna do a lot
too.
more editing.
No, Denmark's the guest, and you become the editor.
I was gonna say.
Oh my
we
god!
Swap and Denmark become takes
No,
over.
you know what? It's just you move to like I don't know, like freaking Spain, and we just hop on the train once a week to see each other.
Yeah, I mean that's the funny thing about Europe, right?
yeah,
They're all
Yeah.
super
trains. They actually like public transportation. That's a whole nother
Unlike here.
episode. I wish we could enjoy public transportation.
That would
in
be
this
a
area.
funny episode. It's just
The public
because
transportation.
but all the cons that we plan on going to, it's like, dang, we have to drive through every single thing.
Well,
Between
even like when I went to like Atlanta, imagine if I could just hop on a train and
exactly.
go to Atlanta.
You can.
You
It's
can't.
not very good.
It's just
Not-
very convoluted, and it's basically the same price as renting a car.
No, yeah, they don't want you to, but you can.
It's like you might as well get a rental car at that point.
And then especially the other thing that you were invited to. I don't know if you.
We talked about it last episode.
Okay.
Last episode was the Game Awards.
Yeah,
Secret's out.
the secret's out. Okay, yeah, when you got invited to the game, like you can't just hop on a train to L.A. Well, you could, but it will take multiple days.
Yeah,
And it's like, oh,
I would love to be able to go. I did say in the last episode I'm not going just because this ain't gonna work out this year. But no, yeah.
Jeff, please, next year we'll make it. Just invite us sooner, please, Jeff.
Give us instead of 2 tickets, give us 5 tickets, so then I can peer pressure everyone.
And another month in advance. Oh my
Because
God.
I had like a 2.5 month advance. That's pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
then we
Well,
are.
I'm not a celebrity, so like this is
That's-
that's pretty. Atlanta, I had a 24-hour notice, but I'd do anything for that blue blur.
And then we saw it the next day again too.
Yeah.
That's great.
I spent nearly $1,000. I should have made that into a video. I spent $1,000 and drove for 24 hours to see Sonic 3 a day early.
And then you drove back and then saw it again when you came back home.
Yeah, and then I saw it again the next day with my nephew. Don't I tell you surprised I saw.
I'm not shocked.
I saw Mario movie like 6 times. I'm sorry I didn't see Sonic more, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair.
I remember that.
Mario,
I saw it 3
Only
times.
reason why we saw it so much was just happenstance. It just
Yeah.
kept being, because like it just kept being. Well, one of the times with you, because you're like, oh, I
Yeah,
haven't seen it yet.
I haven't
I'm like,
seen
oh,
it yet.
I'll
That's the
just-
second time.
That
Yeah.
was also when I still had the Regal Unlimited Pass, so I could see movies.
That
for
is
free.
true.
So I saw like $100 worth of Mario movie for the price of one Mario movie.
That is so true.
I was like, but I will say, I think by the last time I saw the Mario movie, I finally caught every reference to that movie. So many.
That is so true. There were I watched it again unironically this weekend,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much here. And I'm not even the biggest like glazer of the Mario movie. I will glaze Sonic 3 every day though. I'm still upset that I got snubbed. But
Unfortunately.
unfortunate. But the Mario movie, there's just so much going on, and I'm like, sheesh, like that's a lot.
Yeah.
But that is not why we're here today. I am here to ramble for.
Oh, the guest is doing the segue?
Yes, I know.
He really is taking over.
I was like, guess that means I gotta leave.
No, you're gonna sit here and listen to what I have to
Well,
say.
yes, so before we get into the meat and potatoes,
Oh, yeah.
so just as like a fun little icebreaker, what's your? I feel like what's your favorite game is too obvious, so let's go
Oh.
with
What's your favorite saving system in a video game?
Oh my god.
saving system.
My favorite save file like menu in a video game. And why is it Sonic 3 and Knuckles? It has the cute little animation.
It does have the cute animation, and the only ones I can think of that have like really cute animations that I really enjoy would be like
Sonic CD.
Persona 5
Yeah.
R specifically, and like the Persona series have a really good save system, like cuteness and like but like if I'm talking like coolness, probably is it our Resident Evil Biohazard, where it's cassette tapes.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that is
yeah.
Biohazard.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, the first thing I think of when I think of specific save related stuff for a game is in Pokemon Sun and Moon. I think in most Pokemon games there's like a thing, but in Sun and Moon you have like your adventurer's guide, and so your character has an animation of you writing.
yeah.
There's
something. I like that.
In the Mario and Luigi games, I don't know if they did in the later ones, but I know in the earlier ones, you always got in the fourth game you get a passport, and you get like your passport photo taken at every new area you go in that game. So every time you get a new photo, it changes it, and that updates like your progress in the game. You see Mario like write down like all the stuff, and and I think in Partners of Time, because you have your suitcase partner, it's also like a passport, but it's like the suitcase tag in that one.
Oh yeah.
That was Inside Story. I think it's like a journal in that one. I don't remember what it is in Dream Team and Brothership. I haven't played much of Brothership, to be honest.
Yeah, because in P5, it's like it's his journal, and every time you save it, he's like, yes, got it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because he's writing down his adventure. Yeah.
No, I love it. No, they're cute.
Speaking of things that we love, you have a certain passion, don't you, AJ?
It's not so much a passion, but so more as a pattern that I found, and it's very funny.
It's become an obsession.
And it has become an exception. Because as the dawn of man, we have loved entertainment.
It's true.
There is something in our wee little pea brains that we go, that rock looks kind of funny, therefore I must throw it into the river for haha.
It's like there's a Roman quote that's like something about bread and circuses. Like,
Yes.
you can control a nation as long as you keep them fed and entertained.
Exactly. But that's not the reasoning of why we're here. We're not controlling you.
Yeah. Go on.
Give me all your podcasts. No, but the main thing I found out is that the weird relationship between tabletop board games and video games. And the reason why it is a weird relationship is for multiple reasons that I will ramble on forever. But fellas, what would you think a tabletop game is just by popping into your head?
Well, when I think of a tabletop game, I think of like a very literal interpretation, just a game that you play around a wooden table among friends, colleagues, whatever, and it's all done on that board. You don't have any extra peripherals. It's all contained within that table.
Yeah,
Okay.
To me, I always think of like the game stores, not like video game stores, but like the game stores, like trading cards, all that, and the kind of games they have, stuff like Tickets to Ride, Warhammer, D&D. I think it's the biggest one. Pretty much, I know this isn't like a cure-all, but pretty much anything that has miniatures in it. Also, I don't think like Monopoly isn't a tabletop game. Traditional, like what
A
I don't
traditional,
think of.
like a
People
traditional
don't
one.
like.
Yeah,
People call that a board game.
that's
I think
fair.
the term it's very superficial. I feel the two names, like board game, tabletop, they really are the same thing in terms of like literal meaning.
Yeah.
You play it on a board. You play it on the table.
I think the differing is the level of commitment, because to play a game around a Monopoly versus a round of Warhammer,
I feel like a long board game to talk about commitment. Let's go with trouble.
Yeah.
but even still, like,
No, I know what you're saying. Yeah, even like a game.
collecting rent is not the same as bringing glory to the emperor.
You know,
right?
you know what I think's the perfect, like a great middle ground of like between board games and tabletop. Whisk.
Yeah,
I feel
That's
like
fair.
I feel like that's kind of like
Risk is the gateway drug.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's very much in the middle. I feel like most people in tabletop games started with Risk,
Mm-hmm.
or they always liked Risk, and then later on they got into like D&D, Warhammer. I'm sure more of that isn't just those two that
Axis
you could tell
and
me.
Allies.
Axis and Allies.
Axis and Allies.
Axis and Allies. Daggett
Star
Heart.
Wars Risk.
Star
Wars Rift. All 8 different versions.
I have the original version. I think didn't he play it with me?
I
Was it like me, you,
think
and John?
So yeah.
Yeah, I still have it in the closet.
Yeah, there's the 1001 different Star Wars
What's the
versions.
Star Wars one that me and you and John played at your place at one time? The Star Wars game. Like you were
Rebellion?
Yeah, is that what it's called?
So Star Wars Rebellion. It's a whole different game, and I love that game
Yeah.
so much.
Because it's when you were the Empire and we were the
Yes,
and like we
yeah.
had to like hide our base.
You get to hide your base. You get a whole bunch of cards, and okay.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah,
is this
go
is
for
where we get into the nitty gritty of the section of like my insanity and the downward spiral. So funny that you say that Star Wars Rebellion is an amazing tabletop game of board game-ness of figures and Death Stars and hiding bases. It started as a video game.
Really?
Yes. So
Interesting.
back in the day, I think it was in 1998 or 7, I forget.
Yeah.
There was this game called Star Wars Rebellion that was on the desktop, and you could only play as the Rebellion, and you had to go and do tasks and move your heroes around, kind of just like the board game.
Yeah.
And we would board around to get influence and win planets over, and I think kind of outlast the Empire. And before the timer comes down, and the whole galaxy opens up in rebellion, and you will return the Empire. Kind of like the board game win condition. So, that being said, I love board game Star Wars Rebellion. It is one of my favorite games of all time. After the Rise of the Empire expansion, Turn 2 Death Star 2 is insane. If you don't know about it,
Isn't that the game where you can build 2 Death Stars and have them on the map at the same time?
yes.
Okay.
But
I thought.
in the original rules were before the expansion, you had a Death Star already built, and the game was balanced around that. However, you could turn 2, get a Death Star 2 with your other Death Star. So what you could do is that there was cards that you can build the Death Star, and then there was a card that said anything on the turn 3 or 2 build phase, you can go down into 1, which means it comes out the next turn that you start. Yeah, it was bad. I think there's a clip somewhere of some famous YouTubers playing it, and then it happened to me in IRL, and I almost threw the whole table. But
So, on the topic of expansions, I have kind of a fun question for you.
yeah.
So, recently Monopoly did some
Oh,
expansions.
God, we saw those the other day.
And I want to know, have you seen these before?
Yes, I have.
So, do you know what it is for each one? What do they do?
I don't know what they do, but I've seen it.
So,
I think they're fairly
so
self-explanatory.
go to jail and add. So pretty much all of them add like several spaces around one
Oh,
of
it's
the
a
spaces.
corner expansion?
Yeah.
What is it, Catan?
It does that,
Yeah.
but it also adds pretty much a new community chance card. So you have a jail deck now. With the buy everything, you can buy the bank, you can buy the jail, you can buy like literally any space.
Oh my god, a
And you
real
can-
Monopoly.
Yeah. And then the free pocket jackpot just adds like a big spinner wheel. Pretty much it's like a bonus wheel. Think like Chance Time Light in Mario Party.
That's interesting.
So this is more of a, I know it's a bit more of a goofy question, but you bought expansions. I just wanted to ask, what are your thoughts on games like Monopoly implementing expansions like this?
I haven't. Okay. My thing with board game expansions is the same thing that I feel about with video game expansions and DLCs. If it brings something new to the table that is actually unique and awesome, I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah.
The Monopoly having expansions was not. That is so ironic.
Okay, you bring that actual substance. You know the Monopoly Gamer Edition? Like
Yeah.
it's like the Super Mario.
Yeah.
Do you remember that they had blind bags that were released with that had different characters?
Oh yeah.
and it just came with, and each character had like different abilities.
Yeah, I remember that.
And each one was like $10 for one. It came with one piece. And
I just want to talk about the sheer volume of like Monopoly editions there are. That could be like a podcast
on itself.
But just
me and you one time we went through the Hasbro website. There's like 400 official versions.
Well, yeah. And then so I don't know if you guys see these in your local Walmart, but I don't think it's a company associated with Hasbro. I think it's like somehow they skirt the line of copyright.
It's the Opolis.
No, the local ones where it's like insert local city here, Opoly.
Yeah.
I think Hasbro gave a company the licensing to give out to local govs or something.
Yeah, well, because there was stuff like I've seen like Pet Opoly.
Yeah.
But then there's Monopoly Pet Edition. These are two separate things. But then there used to be a Target Opoly, but then eventually they made an official Monopoly Target Edition.
Well, isn't it because they lost a lawsuit of anti-Monopoly or anti-Monopoly board game? That is the whole
because other companies can make other Monopoly-like games, but they cannot use the Monopoly name.
They can't use Monopoly name.
Nothing stops them from saying blank op. Like I said, there was Target Opoly, Pet Opoly.
Yeah,
because there's many layers of irony in this.
Yes, there is so much irony.
Well, especially when you see them both next to each other on the shelf.
Yes, and then there's the anti-Monopoly board game is so funny because Hasbro or whoever owns Monopoly tried to sue them, and then it took forever in court, and then anti-Monopoly won the lawsuit because it was just a different board game technician.
But they did have to change the name though.
They did.
They had to change it. I think it's called Anti-Opoly or something.
Something like that.
Have they made an edition of it where it's just instead of Monopoly, it's communism?
Wouldn't that defeat the whole purpose?
No, that's the point.
Yeah. Well, no, there is Cheetos edition.
There is Cheetos edition.
You get handcuffed to the board, so if you get really angry, you just...
That's just the corruption edition, if you really think about it. You just added corruption to Monopoly.
It just adds pretty much a BS for the Monopoly, because if you make it, the next turn you can say that you lied and you get rewarded for it.
I know.
I have that version. We need...
No! I know what you're gonna say, no!
No, you're gonna like this idea. We should put... No. No, we should... We've talked about this for years. We should do a board game night.
We should.
We should stream it. Over the top count tape. We have all the space now. We can do it in here.
We do have
all the space now.
What are we doing? Record a podcast.
Yeah, why are we recording a podcast? We could be playing D&D right now.
We gotta feed the machine somehow, guys.
True.
We can feed the machine. Then we get them to watch the D&D streams. We do want to do a D&D episode at some point. Like a one-shot.
Drop it. We're gonna literally table right there. I got you. I'll be DM so John doesn't have to do it forever. I'll do it. We're all I got it. That's also a perfect segment between into the next topic that I want to talk about, which would be the one-to-one board games. One-to-oneing board games into video games is one of the funniest things ever. So we were talking about Monopoly,
Monopoly Nintendo Switch Edition.
Yes. Oh, and then Monopoly, just the official Monopoly licensed video game as well.
Yeah.
Just in general, it's just the funniest thing ever because I understand that you want to play video games with your homeboys that are on the other side of the world, but you're spending it playing Monopoly.
Yeah, I will say, because I actually own nearly every board game adaptation on the Nintendo Switch.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually, because they'll go on sale for $2.
Yeah,
it is nice to be able to bring, mainly for me, I don't if I'm at home, I'm going to whip out Monopoly. Like I said, I have 10 different editions.
That is so fair, and it runs quicker as well.
For example, I was out of town with a family gathering this last weekend, and obviously I'm not going to bring all my board games, and I bought my Nintendo Switch 2, though, and they were going through my games, you have, Clue? And I don't know why they want to play Clue. That's a different discussion. But I had Clue, and I was like, y'all want to play Clue? And we play, you can put it flat, and you can just sit there and use the touch screen to move the pieces, and it simulates like you're actually playing the board game.
That is very true.
This is somewhat off kilter, but I probably will never have another opportunity to tell this story. It's such a weird story that happened to me regarding Clue. So me and my brother... Yeah. went through a phase where we played Clue like almost every day. I think it was like right before COVID or either in the midst or something, but
Yeah.
we had a lot of time on our hands. Anyways, I forgot which character it was specifically. For like the first 5 games, it was always the same murderer.
And always Mr. Mustard.
I think it was who's the blue one?
Dewey?
I don't think it's Dewey, but we were just linked.
Well, you should be impressed. You got a Dark Souls 2017 reference. It's like Huey, Louie, the blue one.
It's the third one.
Oh, the third one.
Anyways, whatever the blue one, I think it's some girl or something. That she was legitimately the murderer every time until he took her out to make sure she wasn't. And she wasn't that round.
I wonder why.
But then we added her back in and she was the murderer. And so I'm like, this board game...
Canonically the murderer. Canonically murderer.
So, yeah, no. Statistical improbability, but it happened. Like, and I have no proof of this, I have no whatever. You'd have to take it just for the sake of me saying it, but...
That's kind of funny, though.
Truly that happened to me, and I was like... I wonder now if it was, like, my brother trying to pull my leg or something, but, like, I swear I watched him shuffle those cards every time. So unless he was doing some, like,
Magic.
magician stuff, like, sleight of hand trick, I don't know.
That would have been hilarious.
Clue's creepy, man.
Knowing your brother, that would have been very much a him thing, but that's really funny.
Yeah.
But back on the virtual board games of 1-to-1,
Yeah.
it is much quicker to play the 1-to-1 virtual.
Like setup.
Shout out to
not
Tabletop Simulator.
I've not played that game at all. Y'all talk about it all the time.
Tabletop Sim. We'll talk about that in a second. It has its own 1-to-1 creation in a pin.
Yeah.
But the funny thing about like official Clue license, like video game and Monopoly and Risk and Catan.
Freaking Risk Factions. Before that got delisted.
Don't talk about that game to me. I would rather jump out the window right there and live than
Say more on a 2-story.
yeah,
Two-story
and live. I love that SpongeBob reference.
Yeah.
And then talk about that game, because that game is talk about bad iterations. You know the good game, like good show adaptations or movie adaptations of video games?
Yeah.
It is like the same thing but with board games. Except it's not good, it's horrendous.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's a video game, let's do this fancy stuff.
The one thing I like that they took from that and put on Risk Mobile was the capital mode. Where you have the capital and the properties around, not properties, the countries around it, you get +1 like defense and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I think you get like 3 extra troops each round for every capital you have.
Yeah.
I did like that about Risk Factions, and they bought it the mobile, and I was like, great, now I never need to play this game again.
I never need to play Factions ever again.
Stupid Yeti anymore.
Oh my god, I just don't like it.
The cutscenes are cute. I will defend the cutscenes.
I remember playing this game when I was Factions. I think it was my first Risk experience ever.
And he never played it again.
Well, I hardly remember like the actual gameplay, just like the cutscenes, and they always made me laugh.
I'm so sorry for
I played Risk.
I know you have. You played Risk with us.
I enjoy it.
We haven't had a Risk night in since 1907. We need to have another one.
1907.
Yeah, 1907. We need to have another Risk night.
I don't want to start World War II.
I'm so glad you said too. Anyhow,
we definitely take our board games very seriously.
We do.
Well, that's why we dedicated a day to it.
We have to dedicate like 10 hours.
No.
Yeah.
Because we play Risk we play Diplomacy.
We actually wired up the Geneva Convention store in it. And we have we send telegrams to each other. We had one time we had a rule you can only send a telegram to someone to either your immediate left or right.
Yeah.
And you would have to
cinnamon telegram to the next person.
Yeah, gosh, man.
Side note to everything.
We basically turned Risk into Axis and Allies.
We turned Risk into the game of Diplomacy. There is a game called Diplomacy. I'm not kidding you not. There's a game called Diplomacy, and I think it's
JF Life.
Yeah, then there's a board game called Diplomacy.
Oh, this is the
That's a
I
real
thought you were
board
making
game.
a joke. I'm like,
No,
I'm like, you mean what's going on at like United Nations? Like,
No, I'm talking like real
Oh,
life.
okay,
There's
okay.
a game called
Okay.
Diplomacy, and basically what it is super heated. It is super competitive. There is World Series for it, for like all board games, and there are multiple ways to play Diplomacy.
Yeah.
There is the real life board game version, which is also President JFK's favorite board game. If you didn't know, yes,
That's really funny.
and it's very funny.
Too bad he lost. Too far?
Too soon. Just awkward timing.
Anyway.
Anyways, Diplomacy, it's basically there are two big things you need to know. Three big things. There are multiple nations. There's Russia, UK, France, Italy, Austria-Hungary, Germany, Ottomans.
Oh, so this is World War One era.
It's in World War I era. It starts in 1900, turn of the century.
Yeah.
I believe that's everything. And so from there, you get to expand your empire in quotations. But to do that, you have to write all your moves on a flashcard. So you have to be like, I want to move this unit into here. Like attack this unit into there. For ships, you have to put a ship out, and then if you want to conquer a place or move troops from land into like another land, you have to convoy it over. But the reason why it works so well, because if there's any other troops stopping you, that's not from your faction, you can't move. And so you have to talk to people saying, "Hey, can you move your troop out of Morocco real fast?"
I was imagining you just write a postcard to like I want to invade you. Slide.
You put a heart on the back.
Put a heart. Like loves Julius Caesar.
So the mind game comes in
Yeah.
is that you can be like, "Hey Joey, look, I want to go into Serbia, but I need your support because I also believe that because I'm Italy and you're Austria-Hungary, I believe that Thomas of the Ottoman Empire, he's going to also go into Serbia.
Ooh.
So I need you to support my movement into Serbia, and we'll be good to go from there."
Okay.
Cool.
And we take off his people.
Yeah, and we take all his land. Yeah.
But little does AJ know, we made a turn one deal.
By the way, I'm giving you all of Ottoman Empire. Just letting you know. Thank you. I just want Serbia.
I'm sure someone has said this before. I really hope that one day we get to the point in the actual world where we can settle every country's differences with a game of Risk.
That'd be so based.
Yeah. And a game of Risk, and they have to follow the original rules.
The original rules.
So every resolution in like 2 hours.
So like they say you have like two countries, they'll both meet in
Just roll the
neutral country.
Yep.
And then they'll have a sit down.
Switzerland.
They'll send whoever the representatives. They'll play the game, and whoever wins, that settles the game.
If y'all, there was a book, I can't remember the name of it, but there was a book it's about like all wars are held on like VR, pretty much. I
think I know what you're talking
They're all in like a virtual reality, but like it's all like if you like they win the war and then the repercussions happen in real life, but there's no deaths. It's a deathless war.
Yeah.
But like once you die in like the game, you not
You can no longer play it anymore.
What's
Oh god, what's it called?
What is it when you get discharged? You're discharged from the military.
Mm.
So you can enlist, but like once you get discharged, and like that also affects the people saying that's their jobs.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
it's a good. I have the book. I don't remember the name though, but I do have it. It's a good
Right next
book.
to Reggie's book, probably.
No, it's not with the game books. It's not. Man, imagine having like this like serious like dystopian future war book next to Super Mario Adventure. It's in this Sonic the Hedgehog
The big book of Mario.
The big book of Mario.
Mario.
I think of my bookshelf, super side note, I think of my bookshelf back in before I moved again, I had Russia without Putin and then JoJo's Bizarre Adventure right next to each other. It's literally a book about social politics and like politics and government about Russia. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4.
And
Also a book about
No,
social
you do. Just to balance it out, you put in between them the Hyrule Historia, nice thick book, keep them separated. The two different sides of your life.
The life of a
This is an
polyguy.
interesting question, AJ. But why do you think that like a certain subsect of people get so obsessed with war games? Like, what do you think the mentality behind?
We all have a little bit of a
Well, the mentality behind it, especially when it comes to like tabletop games and like commanding things, is because some people really want to feel like they're, like I said, commanding something.
Well, it's control, right?
Control. Yes, it's that like they want to lead their troops to glorious battle and victory, and that's what some people are. For me, I like to see my funny guys I made move across the table. Like I like using D&D. I made a character called Knack Reaver. You all know Knack Reaver.
Knack Weaver.
Knack.
Man, I hated him.
I love
He was such a goody. He wasn't even goody two shoot. He was just a straight shooter, literally and figuratively.
It was the one. You were the one character I could never get one over on. No matter how hard I tried.
Because I at that point, that was Joey's first D&D campaign.
I did the worst mistake. I chose to be a chaotic evil character.
Yeah.
Which I was told was like the hardest to play, especially on your fourth playthrough.
Yep.
Yes.
And I committed really hard though. I will say I never faltered. I did full commit to it.
He did full commit to it. But
I did
because
not have fun.
But because Joey was so new to the game, and him not really having fun with doing it either, he tried to trick me in so many different ways. But I could just even without saying it to John or whatever, he would make a trap, and I would just not do the trap. Because
anyway.
Yeah, because in game I am just that sharp of a person, and out of game I just know what Joey's doing because I've done it before.
And a few times, maybe all it came down to was a dice wall.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't get good dice rolls.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the one time you would get me, I'd just be like, I'm not Reaver.
Yeah. I think the only time I got one over on you, and this is just only because our DM allowed it, was when I just swolled in with 3 barrels of gunpowder. But that was because our DM just had to find a way to wipe me out of pretty much not dying.
Yeah.
And so he was like, how do we make this make sense? I've learned a lot from that campaign. Now that I feel like I've learned a lot more about D&D. I've listened to a few D&D podcasts. I feel like I get the flow a lot better now.
Yeah.
I would love to do another campaign now. Because I definitely was looking back, I'm I understand all the mistakes I made and how lost I was.
Yeah.
But see, Joey, would you want to play that game on Tabletop Simulator?
No, I want to play it on a piece of paper. Well, not a piece of paper, on a real boy table.
I'm trying to transition.
I'm a bit... Yes, AJ, I would love to play that on Steam.com.
Man, I sure do love tabletop.
I
can't
love
wait to
tabletop
play that in early 2026 on my Steam machine. With my Steam 2 controller.
My Steam 2 controller.
And whatever the VR headset's called.
And hopefully Half-Life 3 right next to...
That's the rumor.
That's
Half-Life 3.
Half-Life 3.
If it has Half-Life 3 and if the Steam machine's reasonably priced, I might finally get into PC gaming, guys.
That's so fair.
I could go right between the VCR and the Wii U. Little block.
Oh yeah, that's the 6x6.
The GameCube.
The
GameCube. Right next to the GameCube.
Yep.
But no, the reason why I bring that up is because that is how a lot of people play D&D is they use with their across the planet, they use tabletop sim.
Person,
they use either Roll20, which is fine. I don't mind Roll20.
That is so goofy.
It's so goofy. It is literally a website. And you all are in a lobby.
Okay.
And you old school web connect chat room connection.
Oh wow.
And you just sit down and you move your piece where you want to move, and you write down.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's integrated into Discord nowadays, too.
I think it is now.
So in a server, you can play D&D through Roll20.
I've seen a lot of cool D&D map creators that make dungeons and stuff.
Oh my, yeah.
I know that. Or do you mean the physical ones or the
digital ones?
Oh yeah.
And then you print it out.
Yeah.
If I ever got a campaign, I could see myself doing that. That or I've seen there's one D&D podcast I follow. They build all the stuff in Minecraft.
Oh.
And what they do is they have a top-down perspective. It's not fully D&D, but it just has the voxel style of
It's just
Minecraft.
it's just.
But I'm like, that's kind of sick. It's a good way to get like the depth.
Yeah.
Pretty much they 3D model the map.
It's just a 3D model of a map.
Like, it has nothing to do with Minecraft outside of that, but it's just they just use Minecraft as like their game engine.
Yeah, that's so fair.
It's so sick.
My dream setup would be a TV in the middle of a table and have the D&D map
I
like
want to buy
there.
one of those tables.
One of those fancy tables.
Not even the
They
like
sell them at Target now for like $500.
Really?
It's like a 32-inch TV. It's not like massive, but like
no, you don't need big. Like you
Yeah.
just need. And then on top of it, it's a screen that you can write on with a Sharpie or something. Like that's literally all you need.
oh yeah, you just
like
got
for
like,
my
you just, like
for my
plexiglass on the top.
yeah, that's all you like. Just plexiglass on top and you just write on it. And like that would be like the dream setup, for like in-person D&D because then you don't have to worry about drawing the map immediately. You can just print it on like the digital landscape that you wanted.
I was wrong. It's $1,000. It is still a 32-inch table.
That's
not
Or good, no, not like good. A decent.
for something like that.
It does come. It comes preloaded with like a bunch of like crappy mobile games, and a bunch of it comes all this board. There's 1-to-1 board games we talk about. It comes with all of those too. But you can also just hook up an HDMI cable.
No Angry Birds though.
No Angry Birds. That's why you have to have a Wii U, so you can play Angry Birds Trilogy on your Wii U. Have the original touchpad and everything.
Yeah.
You just become a FNAF animatronic?
Yes,
Okay.
I did. I'm Cassidy right
You gotta wait
now.
till December 5th.
I'm fairly angry. Sorry.
Free my boy Angry Bird Space. One day I'll see it again.
Let's play Angry Birds Star Wars.
No.
Oh, you know, I just realized this has nothing to do with what we're talking about. This episode's coming out on Black Friday.
It is.
Yep.
It's be a great time for y'all to buy
board
Buy
games.
board games.
Buy
Totally sponsored.
buy all your Warhammer.
Warhammer.
That's never going. Warhammer. Those are never going on sale.
Nobody gonna throw you like a $5 off.
No.
Wait, I just
So
want to
Black Friday?
appreciate that you said
No.
Warhammer.
War
Mammal.
Warhammer.
It's Warhammer, but it takes place in the distant past.
No, the
Mammals.
Warhammer. They ain't never gonna.
But
They ain't never gonna put anything on sale.
not even like this. Like
They might put the merch on sale, but that's about it.
really?
Yeah, they're never gonna put their
People
miniatures
buy
on sale.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
No,
but-
Supply and demand.
But people buy Nintendo games for full price, even though 10 years old. But like,
the only way you'll probably get Warhammer figurines on sale on Black Friday is if the actual like place who's selling it that's not super affiliated.
that's what I can see them do. I mean, like not like the actual figures themselves, but have like if you buy $50 more, you get $5 off, something like that.
Probably like the whole place.
Yeah, I don't think like slashing price is crazy. Like I like Nintendo, they're like, oh, you can get Mario Kart for $60 instead of $70. So it's like stuff like that where it's like it's not that crazy, but it's like it's better. You might as well buy it, buy it now instead of buy it later.
Yeah, but no, Warhammer themselves, they ain't never gonna do that. But like maybe
Who owns Warhammer? What's that? That's not Wizards of the Coast, is it?
No, dear God, Wizards of the Coast.
So?
They own themselves, so it's
It's Warhammer
it's-
Incorporated.
it's the whatever like there is a company. I think it's literally just called Warhammer though.
Warhammer Inc.
Warhammer Inc. Yeah.
Warhammer Incorporated.
There's
That's
also
not
another
right.
sidebar.
Google. Okay, I typed in Warhammer Inc. It auto-corrected to Warhammer Incense Spawner, which is a real thing you can buy at Walmart.
Nice. I think it literally Games Workshop. Yes.
Gotcha.
But like Games Workshop only owns like Warhammer, Warhammer 40K, Warhammer
'cause-
Age of Sigmar.
Isn't there a Warhammer? I might be completely wrong, but isn't there a Warhammer that is like medieval combat?
That is Warhammer.
So that's and then
Yeah.
40K is
40K.
Space Marine
40,000
one.
years.
Yeah,
ago.
it's the Space Marine one where you praise the Emperor,
Yeah.
Alphabets.
That's the one that
yeah.
Sega makes a bunch of video games off of. Like every year they make like a new like RTS. Is that?
Yes. I don't know. It's Sega,
I
but
thought it was Sega.
I'm not too sure.
But they do pretty much get a game every year.
Yeah, it's always at the Game Awards. Every year the Game Awards, Warhammer Sega game. I can
Fun
remember.
fact: that is on my Total War. I don't think it's Sega.
Is that
but-
on your bingo card?
That we're
Oh,
gonna get another
okay,
game.
it's not made. They publish a lot of the games.
Yeah, they
They don't make them, but
They don't make them.
because they publish, that's the logo you
Yeah,
see.
that's the logo you see.
Because it's almost every Game Awards with some new Warhammer RTS.
Yes,
Because Sega makes Total War. That's why I figured,
Yes.
maybe they make.
and
those
that
too.
another beautiful segment. Strategy games.
Pikmin! Pikmin 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Never going to be a board game. Probably it's a board game already.
God, I would kill for a Pikmin like bingo battle, but it's a board game? Oh my goodness, AJ, imagine the possibilities.
Oh.
You don't play. Do you play? You know Pikmin. You know what I'm talking about bingo.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, sorry, you gotta.
I was thinking about. I was the game design in my
that
head.
Could work. Or Dandori.
I played Pikmin for the first time a few days ago.
Yeah, you did tell me that.
Yeah, the crazy thing is he's not like seeing like anything but Pikmin like at all, really.
The first one or the first two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I played Pikmin 1. And I haven't played 3 nor 4.
Well, I guess I know we're streaming tonight.
No!
We can use the thumbnail this time. No! Oh, AJ has the blue pick.
Can I be purple? Or that doesn't come out until 2, right?
Yeah.
That's the second one.
We'll play
Okay.
Pikmin 2 tonight.
Enough strategy games.
Yeah, strategy games.
Yeah, so Warhammer, Total War Warhammer is the fantasy version of their RTS. It's the Total War series, Warhammer. Yeah. So with the fantasy section of that, it is oh my gosh, I think I told you this before. I made a list for you a long time ago about games that you need to play before you die.
I remember.
It's Warhammer Total War Warhammer 3 is on there because it is probably the best RTS game period out there. It's just that good with all DLCs, everything. And then
the best RTS.
Yeah, probably
better than Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
The door's right there. I'm gonna walk through it.
Oh, I thought you were telling me. You want me to walk?
I don't want the podcast anymore. It's already tainted.
Yeah.
You did rabbits.
Cancel it.
Yeah.
So let me go with my actual favorite RTS.
It's gonna stay
Fire Emblem 3 Hopes. No, Sparks of Hope sequel. Kingdom Battles, the fourth game.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So true.
No, Fire Emblem 3 Hopes. Oh, sorry, that's the Warriors game. Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
But
where you can marry your students.
No, not in 3 Houses.
No, I thought that was a thing.
No, you're thinking of
Persona.
Well, yes. No, you think of Echoes.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
That may be light.
You get hook up with your coworkers in that game.
No HR department exists in Fire Emblem.
Why would
Well, it's ran by the church, so what do they care?
Anyways,
and on that note,
the
word from our sponsors.
word from our sponsors. But then a funny story about going back to board games and tabletop games.
Yeah.
There's the Dawn of War, Warhammer 40K RTS. It's called Dawn of War series. So on Dawn of War. Dawn of War. Yeah, Dawn of War.
Dad of War, and I mean, like following. I'm like, yeah. I don't know why we're talking about God of War now, but sure, I'll listen.
Our demographic of young 20-year-olds going into Warhammer is like non-existent, really. I mean, it's only sparked because of D&D being so popular, but we'll roll that dice when we get there. We
just need a Stranger Things equivalent for Warhammer.
No, we don't! No, we don't!
What, you're saying you don't want normies?
No, I would love more people to be in Warhammer. The problem is, I think if someone like, let's say my sister gets in knows about Warhammer, she's gonna be like, this makes 0 sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because it makes 0 sense.
Yeah.
I always make finish the Dawn of War segment and then I can dodge into. And so in Dawn of War, there's a new Dawn of War game coming out called Dawn of War 4. We've only gotten like a little bit snippet from it. I think they're going to put more stuff in the Game Awards because we didn't get anything from the Warhammer 40K stuff we got this last 2 weeks now since recording. It was like a new showcase. Go Tao. Then but because of that, there was a long time ago, we turned back to Dawn of War 1 and a company named Blizzard. There was a licensing bid or a licensing grab. I don't think it was a bid, but I think it was like whoever we like more can take the spotlight.
Yeah.
Blizzard wanted the licensing for Warhammer 40K.
Okay.
At least in the game licensing sphere, because there's money to be had.
Mm-hmm.
Existing IP, yada yada, and so they made a game, like a test demo. It was like, hey, we have these bug enemies. You just got this brand new enemy called the Tyranids. We could, like, and then Games Workshop said, we're going with that guy over there, and it's just Sega.
Sega.
I don't know what they did to get the Warhammer, like,
Sega.
Oh. Yeah, he brings up
The Master System controller.
I just want to again point out the ironicness of the man who yells at me when I say visual bits, and then he shows a prompt to the camera.
Look at the prompt! Look at the prompt!
I like
Off
my
screen.
prompt. I like my prompt. But the Sega champ works on its own without the bit. It just enhances it. It enhances it. Is this the? Are we going to have the Thomas and Joey fight segment in between their guests?
That is a necessary segment.
Every time we have to have.
When you look at the spike of when people click on, it's
Then-
during the fight.
It's really.
No.
Hey, Mark, Mom and Dad are fighting
I do
again.
this more often. Like.
Would you really know the difference if I told you yes?
No.
No, probably not. I believe you, Thomas. It's a simple thing, but I believe you. You know, like, I believe you. I don't have much else to say.
Well, it was a lie.
Why would you lie to me? You know, just because, AJ, I got a gift for you.
You got a gift for
I
me?
got a gift for you, buddy.
Well, the whole.
Yo, buddy. Just for you. Just for you. 30th anniversary Mario poster. I know you've always wanted one.
I have a funny thing about this.
Really?
Actually, yes.
Okay.
So, you know I'm gonna finish my Warhammer and then I'm gonna talk about Mario.
Okay.
So, because Blizzard didn't get the licensing for Warhammer,
Yeah.
the tabletop, they made their own game called StarCraft, and it's basically the same thing.
That's right.
Yep. And so that's how that series gets born. But going into that, we have video games going to non-related board games. I know you have it because we've played it. I think we've played it. It might have been another person though. I don't remember.
What game?
The chess Mario board.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
I can't grab it right now because it's storage, but I do have it.
But the other funny thing is video games going into random board games that do not belong.
Mm-hmm.
So like one of them,
Monopoly Gamer.
Monopoly Gamer. The chess. You can bring this back. I don't want it. I don't really want this.
What? I only have 100 of them.
Okay, maybe I will take one, just not right now.
Fun story about those. I was at a Goodwill, and they had there's actually a second pack down there too, and they just had them there. And it's like, yeah, you got both packs for $2. I was like, man, I have to take this. And then I realized, what am I going to do with 200 freaking? And this was a pre-order bonus, so they're not even worth anything.
No, they're not.
And I just grabbed that on the impulse, and now I just have like 200. I think you go to too many. You know what? This is what I'll do. Don't let me forget this. Too many games 2026. I'll just put them in a bag, roll them all up, and we'll just hand them out to people. Because people just like free stuff at conventions. Why do you have that too many games water bottle and D&D dice? People just love free stuff. I'm gonna just finally offload these like too many games.
Oh, just like the dice I got from buying the dice cock chair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I also
Yeah. It even has
God.
a spot. It's pretty funny.
I have. So I haven't played D&D in like 3 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in that time I've bought 5 like dice sets. And
You're
I
a
just
dice goblin.
Yeah, you're a
and I
dice
just
goblin.
bought another one because there's a D&D series I followed that turned into like an animated show. And one of the Kickstarter goals was you could get a set of D&D dice.
Oh, Legends of Legends of something. Legends of Area, sir?
No.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the no.
No, it's D&D and Bridge.
Oh, that one.
But Theodore down the line.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No,
not-
sweetheart, no.
No.
Yeah.
You want to know my favorite actual video game turned to board game? So do you guys remember the hit Disney mobile game, Where's My Water?
Yeah.
I don't
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Do you have that?
I fun fact, I have my iPod Touch at the
Oh,
house I'm
so-
staying, and there's a case in the back of "Where's My Water."
That's crazy. So they made a "Where's My Water" board game.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Where, I didn't mark put it up if you can find it. If not, I can maybe see if I can find a picture of it.
Yeah.
The whole thing was you had these blue like droplets of water, and you had to like, I can't remember. I think it was like a puzzle solving game. So it was kind of set up like in the
Did you have
same.
to like build the puzzle and then do
I
it?
think it gave
Yeah.
you like a basic starting thing, and you were like, okay, using these bricks and these like pin it onto the game. It was kind of like a pachinko board,
I see what you're
and
saying.
you put things on to guide the water.
It reminds me of like there was an Angry Birds board game they made, where it's like and it's half board, half like you would draw the card. It's more like a card game, I guess. You draw a card, it would show you what you had to build. So you had a bunch of the blocks,
Yeah.
and then you had to like throw your little Angry Board at it, and then like you would take.
I
turns.
have that.
Yeah, I have it. I still have it in the box.
I actually had that. Yeah.
No, you get stars depending on how quickly you did it, like how in the game, like if you did different, how many points you got. It was
Oh,
literally just Angry Birds in real life,
Yeah.
like the Mark
there was
Rober
a
video.
lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so but that stuff sells really well with kids. So that's
No,
kind of
it's-
like, but like they already play in the video game, so like
Yeah.
it's like one of those things that you like if you like it a lot, you can have a fixate on it, and you can just buy it over and over and again,
Well-
over and again. And it's the same thing with like kind of like there was another game that turned into a board game that recently that I was like, oh my gosh, oh yes, Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain.
Yeah.
Got turned
I
into
do
a-
remember that.
I was going to buy the whole Kickstarter, everything. They only had the Kickstarter up for like a week or and a half, and I was like, I was gonna buy like the whole expansion for it because there was gonna be like a Gup expansion and like everything else, and they just like
isn't there a Deep Rock Galactic board game too?
maybe now
I feel like I saw that.
that might also be a thing.
I know. This you talk about video game IPs being turned into board games. I know recently Sonic has got like 2 or 3 like not like Sonic Monopoly Edition. Well, sorry, no Monopoly Sonic Edition. Obviously, there's a ton of those. But they, I think it's by Kess. I think it's the name of the KESS. I believe it's what it's called, like Kess Entertainment or whatever it's called.
Okay.
They've made it was like that Sonic. It's like Sonic card battles, like based off Sonic Adventure 2's battle mode. They did the one based off the IDW comics.
Oh.
I have the one in the closet once again, but they've done it's like a board game and a card game.
Yeah.
And it's like the most representation we've got for like a lot of adventure era stuff too.
That I mean.
Because one of them's all
Besides Sonic Adventure, not Sonic the
3.
Hedgehog 3.
I guess besides more recently Sonic 3.
Yeah, but no, I
Up
get it.
until more recently, I guess.
Yeah.
I just had another blast from my past.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever have where it was kind of like mid 2009-ish Lego did Lego board games. They had a board game.
Yes.
Do you guys remember
I had,
the fantasy one? The
I
Lego-
had all 5.
like the huge board.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love
I
those
had all
so
5.
much.
I had all 5.
Because now that I'm thinking about it, that was like kind of
That was so cool.
how would you call it? Like a dungeon crawler-esque game.
It
I
was a
guess?
dungeon crawler.
Yeah. So I think it was called Lego Heroica.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I love that game so much. I
And-
played that with my brother. all
Wait,
the
they made
time.
like custom games, like not based off of other IP.
No, yeah,
Yeah, it
custom
was their
Lego.
own
Okay.
game.
So something they also did. They made like so there's like Lego Trouble or it might be Sorry, and you had to like build and you can rearrange how the
Yes,
map.
they also
Yeah,
did that at the
yeah.
same
See,
time.
that's what I'm
So
thinking about. I
they-
didn't know about this.
They
Yeah.
use that money to make their own stuff.
Gotcha.
And so they made a frog hopping one.
Yes, I
They
remember
made-
that
I
one
mean,
too.
Frogger.
Basically,
Yeah.
they made Frogger. They made
Can we talk about freaking like the board game, like Pac-Man, the board game?
we will.
All these stupid ones are just like, how can we turn this into a board game? A game that should not be a board game.
That was literally the topic of how we devolved into this. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the other thing about like that, like the Lego Heroica and stuff, is that with Lego Heroica, you could also rearrange your old board game
and make it custom.
and make it custom.
Uh-huh.
And because it did so well, they also made it into a digital comic series and a video game.
I do remember.
So
that.
they made the board game into a video game.
Wasn't it
on the
just-
website.
Yeah, it was just on the Lego.
It was just
Club
on the Lego.
website.
It was just on the Lego website, which bless its heart, I miss all of it.
Yeah.
But
You old Lego.
I miss you, old Lego.
New Lego's fine every once in a while, but old Lego.
Old
Lego
is
2009 Lego.
I mean, I'm thinking of me, like,
unbeatable.
I didn't get into Legos till like 2 years ago. It's all my Legos up there.
And
But that's the cool stuff.
That's so cool. Like all that stuff up there is cool.
That's like all video games.
But like, and like nowadays they have like the Black Box series or like the collectional,
Yeah.
what it's called. And I have like an Alchemator from it, and like it looks so good. Like a Star Wars Alchemator from Episode 2. It's such a
I know what
it's
you're talking about.
from mhm.
Uh-huh.
He's seen all the Star Wars.
Lego Star Wars, yeah. Yeah, I played Lego Star Wars.
We can watch Star Wars and get copyright struggling off in existence because we hit Disney.
Sorry, do you have anything else on that topic? I cut you off.
But yeah, they made the board game so well they put it into a video game.
Yeah.
And so like what you could do with it is that you could theoretically market the video game and make people buy more board games of it, and therefore it's that infinite cycle. It's that
Infinite
cycle.
money glitch.
It's an infinite money glitch. However, Lego Heroica is not with us today in this room.
Sadly.
So, sadly. Oh my god. Because we got treasures and they all did things. Like, it was a power system. There was classes and they all did different things. And, like, the items that you get at each stage when you beat the boss, whoever beat the boss got that, like, item. And it was all dice-based, by the way.
Yeah.
It was all six-sided dice. And it was of all power levels and everything. Oh,
Yeah.
it was literally pain.
That sounds neat.
Someone needs to adapt the Heroica storyline into a D&D.
Someone probably has. I'm sure you look
That'd
it up.
That'd be really.
I'm sure
fun.
you could find it.
But anyways,
But to go ahead and kind of wrap this up with a nice little bow, I want to ask, what is everyone's either favorite board game or tabletop game?
I have to choose between my children?
Yeah, we'll give you time to think. We'll let you go last. Thomas, you go ahead and shoot off first.
Well, I am a. I don't know if this makes me basic or not. I love Catan. I love just OG Catan.
Sellers of Catan so good. They just released a new expansion.
They did. Dude, Catan in space is crazy. I've never played it, but I
Yeah.
always see the huge box, and I'm just like,
I
how
want
does
to play
even
that.
work? But
It's like $150.
I definitely have to say I do love Catan. But I also I don't know, something about just good old classic Catan. That, and this is kind of like an honorable mention. My brother, when we were growing up, he had a specific version of Monopoly. I think I told you about this before, but instead of any money, you had these fake credit cards. And so the bank with its,
Monopoly electronic banking.
yes,
I had
electronic edition.
Yeah.
A Monopoly electronic edition that is a physical version, but not an electronic edition, meaning on
Battery Sonic?
I had that version. I know what you're talking about.
I remember playing that, and it was I don't know why that sticks out, because it's just normal Monopoly. You just have.
But it was something about that was like, man, that's so cool. I get to swipe my
I
card.
need to swipe my card.
It's not like when you were a kid, you always wanted to swipe the card like for your mom or dad at the checkout. Like, it was just cool you got to do that.
Was it even a swipe? Was it? I thought it was an insert.
Is it and the Monopoly one's an insert, but I'm just
Yeah.
well, the original one was a swipe. Later on, they made it an insert.
Okay,
The
because
one I had was a swipe.
mine
Yeah.
was an insert because
Mine was also
I
an
guess.
insert. No, you bring up the shoot.
Catan.
No, not Catan. I was going to say something with Monopoly, and now my mind just went blank. Never mind. I don't have anything with Monopoly.
Also,
I forgot what I was going to say.
quick shout out to the many different card games that I played that I love.
Yeah.
The only one that comes to my mind is Cards vs. Humanity. I do love that game.
I've never played that game.
It's very
one
fun
day.
when you get a good group.
Yeah.
You can, like...
It feels very Jackbox.
It's very much Jack.
Out of all 100 games I played of Cards vs. Humanity, I won one. I got second place on all of them.
Oh, I win every time.
Yeah, it's horrendous.
I'm, really
I got a horrendous record.
I
need
would
to
say
change that.
for me, and this is one I barely get to play because most people don't want to do it. But I freaking love Twister.
Oh, you made me... I love Mousetrap. Mousetrap is
Mousetrap is
legitimately one
fun.
of my favorite games.
That is a good one.
Do you know
Fun fact. There's a video game version of Twister and Mousetrap.
Oh yeah.
I think there's a Wii version of Twister,
Yeah.
and then
that
Mousetrap.
makes more sense.
Mousetrap, there's a couple versions.
There's a couple versions of Mousetrap, and
but it's literally just the board game.
It's just the board
It's
game.
not like,
you don't need to
it's
change
not
that.
like Mousetrap, but it's like a platformer. No, it's literally just the board game.
It's just the board game.
And you can like dress up your mouse.
Yeah.
Like a really crappily made 3D mouse windows. At least on the one on Switch. Cause I
On the
have
one
that
on
game.
The one on Switch is horrendous. At least rendering, at least. It's just mouse.
It looks like a GameCube game.
Yeah.
But no, I really love Twister. I love the like chaotic nature of it. But I feel like no one, because it requires physical effort, so no one wants.
My knees can't handle it anymore, Joey.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm
In
old.
terms of like, I guess a more traditional board game, is it called? I don't think it's called Firewatch. Wait, let me.
Firewatch is a video game,
I know Firewatch,
which is in my top 50
board
video games of all time.
Dude, I played through this
Fire
game.
Tower.
Oh.
I've never played with y'all, but I would love to play. That's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
would.
told me about this.
I told
before.
yeah. I love Fire
It actually
Tower.
does seem really
It's
cool.
pretty. So the whole thing is, everyone gets a corner, and you each have your own fire watch tower. And there's a fire in the middle that's spreading, and you can have cards to either take out the fire or move it towards other people. You can change the direction of the wind, and you can either all work together to take out the fire, or you burn each other. And it even has rules if you want to have two people on each tower as a one-on-one. It has a lot of rule sets of different ones. It was all on Kickstarter.
It reminds me, does actually remind me of Firewatch without like with strategy. It's so funny.
Yeah,
I love
it's fun.
Firewatch.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, that's why my mind did go to Firewatch for the name.
Yeah, I can see why.
My favorite Stanley Parable ending.
I was just gonna say I recently played through Stanley Parable for the first time, and when the game turns into Firewatch, I was like,
And he's like,
Absolute cinema.
oh no, it's an open world game. And it's a bunch of brick walls that's come up.
dude, Stanley Parable, the board game.
Is that just,
It has to be a card. It has to be a card game. There is no other way. And so each card you get, it'd be like
it's an existential.
it has to be like a 2x2 inch like card.
God.
And it's just a room.
Stanley Parable, but it's like a D&D-esque game where you have a DM and that's the narrator. Get on it.
Somebody make that.
Get on it, Dave.
It might be me.
Get on it, Davey. Get on it.
It might be me when I leave. I've been. You guys give me so many good ideas.
To roll it back to you, what is your favorite? And if you had to pick a board game and a tabletop, you could pick two.
If you said video game, I would have just said FTL Passer and Light, but it's just
That's not a topic.
I know.
This is a video game podcast.
Anyways,
I like how we both looked at the camera.
I was hoping you were
what's
going to
your
follow my
favorite?
cue. What's your favorite board game?
my favorite board game, Star Wars Rebellion.
I had a lot of fun with that.
It's one of my favorite board games.
If I played it a couple more times, I could see it going up. I only played it once, we did not finish.
Yeah.
So for me, like, and even though I think it took
It's so long.
even though we played it for like 4 hours.
I know.
I got a good amount of idea of the game is. That's a game I would love to play a few more times. I could see it going up my list.
Yeah.
This is the thing. It's like when you play a demo for a game, you're like, that was fun, but like,
Yeah.
you're not.
It's something about like just either being the rebellion and you just feel like you have nothing to like. I can literally beat the Empire in a fleet battle. Like this is awesome. To like you're playing the Empire and like I have so many tools at my trick and like up my sleeve, and then you just blow up a planet. Blowing up the planet as like the Empire is one of the best feelings ever, especially when you win off of it. When you win the game off of blowing up the planet.
Yeah.
Chef
I can imagine.
Oh my god, I did that against somebody once. I was euphoric.
You're super laser pissed.
Yeah, special missions.
I love it. That's because you're like, wait. What did he say?
Wait a minute. No, but special mission to Catan for sure was like
Souls of Catan.
Souls of Catan for.
That's one of the first, at least with me and Joey, because I think you also were included in a lot of those first games. Like,
Probably.
when we first started out to know each other, like, we knew each other, but we weren't, like, as close as we were
Yeah,
now.
it was like Risk and Catan.
Yeah, those were really what
Yeah.
kind of pushed us.
The late night Risk games.
Yeah, and then but like for me, like diplomacy is better than Risk, in my opinion. I've gotten older. I'm like I love diplomacy more.
Yeah.
We gotta sit down and actually like play it one day. I gotta find a copy of it
Board
first.
game
But,
night.
Let us know if you've ever loved to see that.
yeah, exactly. But those are like, but yeah, Rebellion for sure. But I can't like leave off Catan and like Risk. It's just, and I also
Risk is the gateway.
True. And also, I bought this game called Brink, and I've never played it because I haven't had time, and it's been sitting in my drawer, just sitting there, and it's this massive, like,
Keep going.
this massive, like, brick in my drawer. But then...
Sorry, I thought I had Brink.
Brink?
Yeah.
Oh, like the game?
I thought that's what you were talking about.
It's an own public. So there's this
I was
game.
like, Brink?
This is game studio called Ivy Studios, and they've made like this game called Moonrakers or Moonbreakers,
Yeah.
and it's a card game.
Okay.
It's in the same universe, but instead of it being taking a span of like 5 years, or whatever, it's taking a span of like 100+ years, and it's like those corporations, same thing, and like there's like literal research and tech trees and like military and diplomacy and skill points. It's awesome. I just haven't sat down and played it, so I don't know if it's good or not. But I bought it for a lot of money, and I
Gotcha.
on
So
Kickstarter.
not the Xbox game.
Not the
That,
Xbox
or, like,
game.
no one likes.
Yeah,
That's,
no.
Because I was like, I thought I used to have a
That
copy
wasn't
at one point.
It wasn't even in my head. So I'm.
I think of the Scott the Watch clip of like, what are we going to do? Play Brink? I just dived into my head, and I was like, I think I have a copy, and I'm like, no, I sold it.
Yeah, and then I guess my favorite tabletop game will have to be D&D. I spent a gazillion hours on it.
It's just so
Not only that, but like for me, it's just special because I played probably 16, 17 characters / campaigns.
Yeah.
And then I like with not only you guys but other
Well,
friends.
you're creating and you're writing a story.
That too.
Even if you're not the DM, you are like creating a story, so it's very personal.
Yeah, and I've also written at least 3 campaigns. One of them I've stalled for too long, and I should probably play it
We
again.
should get you to do a one shot with us.
I honestly one shot Lego Heroica.
One shot.
That'd
be
straight
so
up
funny.
One shot Lego Heroica. We're all
Joey and
gonna...
Thomas get isekai'd into Lego Heroica.
Thomas, Joey, Lucas, John get isekai into Lego Heroica.
If we ever did a safe, we want to do a safe state episode. We do D&D.
That's
My premise for it would just be like Joe. The only thing I would tell the DM is Joey and Thomas get isekai'd. Whatever you want to do after that's up to you. But like I think I love the idea of like us actually like getting thrown into it as ourselves. I think that's just a fun way to like integrate more with the podcast.
Oh my god. If we can get all 4 of us in the room and play Lego Heroica, because it's 4 characters. Well, you added a 5th, but there's 4 characters in the Lego Heroica. If we can get all 4 of you in the room and we just isekai you into Lego Heroica.
Can I be Jay?
He means the blue one.
That's what bring it full circle, baby. Let's go.
That was good.
All right, Thomas, roll that outro. I think that was a perfect one.
Thank you for being here, AJ. We'd love to have you back whenever something shakes into the world of tabletop, or if you just want to come and talk about. I would love to have a sit down and talk about your list of games, because there's so much to talk about that list.
Ooh,
but
you mean my top 50 games of all time?
AJ's list of top 50 games is amazing.
It's a good one.
We shall return to that on a later date. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
I maybe start Twitch streaming again. Maybe.
You want the free followers?
Yeah, some free follow. The fan 21. I play a lot of Foxhole, so and like that's probably what I'd be streaming the most if I do stream. If not, it would be the fan 21 on YouTube, and I'll just upload Foxhole clips there. Because I'm playing Foxhole. That I can talk about Foxhole for hours. You know the guy that does Down the Rabbit Hole? That was stuff with like Skyrim and like EVE Online, that guy. He said he's been trying to do a Foxhole like Down the Rabbit Hole.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have time because he keeps playing Foxhole.
Yeah. From what I thought, I believe it.
Like, he keeps playing and reading like the history of Foxhole. So, like, that's why he can't do it. And also, there's something else that's happening that he needs to do. So, it's going to be something else. And then, hopefully, Foxhole. but it's always been something else. Dead Foxhole. So he keeps kicking it down the road. It's so funny.
Whatever ends up happening with you, we'll be
Yeah.
around to support you.
Yeah, and I'm here to support you guys because I'm gonna be here for the charity event that will be happening on December 14th through the 16th.
I guess we can start advertising it. But anyway, thanks for watching this episode of the Save State Podcast. If you have anything you'd like to let us know that we could do better, any topics or episodes you want to see in the future, let us know. Otherwise, you guys have a great day. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.